Hey guys, it's Katie and welcome to another video, and in today's video I am going to be discussing with you my goals for 2018. Now in 2017, for some reason, I didn't actually do a 2017 goals video, probably because I was very ashamed of how 2016 went. However, I can't actually remember what 2016 was like, so I can't really explain that. So I'm just gonna have to go and work on my stuff. So all I can say is the only goal that I had for 2017 was my Goodreads goal. So far with my Goodreads goal, I set this year 50 books because I work a full-time job, and even though I struggle to read 50 books because of how full-time I am, I work nearly 50, sometimes over 50 hours a week, and I don't get a lot of reading time in, as well as I'm now an adult, so I find it really hard to sort of like read some books in my sort of adult social life. I'm making it sound like I'm a really important person who everybody just wants to spend their time with, but I'm honestly not. I just have no time, and there are some days where I just procrastinate because I'm just so tired all the time, just from where I've worked a lot, but really my life is just a little bit messed up at the moment, so I'm hoping that 2018 it goes a lot better. So I've kind of watched a couple of other BookTube's 2018 goal videos, and it just sort of like gave me a couple of ideas to work on. I was like, hey, that's a really good goal to have. That might work for me and my channel. And what's really annoying is that I do not like odd numbers, and yet I've managed to create a lot of goals with like 11 goals. It's an odd number and it's freaking me out, so I feel like I'm gonna have to like add just one more goal, which I'm gonna have to think about by the end of this video. So my first goal for 2018 is to read more review books, and that can be my physical books, but this is mostly aimed at like my NetGalley and Edelweiss books. I get books from those websites and I just sort of kind of neglect them in a way because I get like the physical review books in, or I get like a bit too excited about new releases and it just kind of gets a little bit thrown to one side. So I'm just like, I need to kind of work on that factor. The next goal that I'm going to talk about was actually inspired by another booktuber. Murphy Napier is her name, and she's quickly becoming one of my favourite booktubers to watch, and we have a lot of very similarities in the books that we like and enjoy. And so when I was watching her 2018 like reflecting on her goals and that sort of thing video, her goal for this year was to finish some series off, so I thought I need to do that too because I keep neglecting my series. So I have targeted myself to finish at least 5 series in 2018, and I think that is kind of feasible, and it kind of needs to be done because I do have like the rest of the books in this series of quite a lot of books I've just read like the first or the second book of, especially like trilogies, and I neglect like the last book, so I just need to finish 5 of those trilogies and series and I'll be really happy. So as far as Goodreads is concerned, I'm again going to set myself 50 books to read. It's achievable, and I know that because I'm currently on 47 books of my 50 books goal on Goodreads, and it's the 24th of December at the filming date of this video, so it could still happen. It could honestly still happen, and a few like personal things have happened this year as well, which has like set me back a little bit in reading, but I have had like a couple of good months, so it can be doable. So I think 50 is a good enough goal for me, and I feel like I can do that. My next goal for 2018 is going to be a big one. I'm not sure how it's going to go, but it is to participate in NaNoWriMo, which is the National Writing Month, which is November. I have like Ben's mum going like, why don't you write a book, you'll be really good at it, and I have started writing some books. I have got some ideas for books that I've had, you know, throughout my whole life, and this book that I started, it was years ago, but I wrote like the prologue and the chapter 1, and my nan read it and she was like, whoa, this is really good. So it would be good if I could actually complete that story and get it done, and I don't know, I think it just would be really good for myself to participate in NaNoWriMo and get a book completed. My next goal is to reread at least 5 books. If you haven't done already, then I did a big old updated list of books I would love to reread, but every time I do a video there's books that I want to add to the list to reread, and it's crazy, but I'm just like, I ain't gonna add no more books until these other ones I reread. So I need to reread at least 5 books next year. My next goal is to hopefully complete, this is going to be a big one, the 52-week challenge. I've created a little jar for this, and inside are 52 slips of paper. It's kind of inspired by a couple of like little lists that you read, like the Pop Sugar list, and you know, like 50 books to read in a year. Basically on each little bit of paper it's like a little challenge. So for example, one would be like read a book that's based on the beach sort of thing. It's kind of reading some books that are out of your comfort zone, and it's also a little fun little adventure. I'm not going to pull every single one out. I'm not really going to do a single video on it. I would just let you guys see the 4 books I'm going to be putting out each month. I will include in my TBR for each month, and this is a new challenge thing for me to do, and I feel like this is going to be fun and really enjoyable, and I'm definitely looking forward to this one. This next challenge is really exciting for me. It's not really such a challenge, but it's just to spur me on to read the books that people recommend. And what I've been doing lately is I've been watching people's top 10, top 5 favourite books of 2017, and I have been adding everybody's choices to this mighty jar here. I've also asked on Facebook in a couple of book groups, and I've asked you guys on Twitter as well your favourite books of the year, and I've added all your recommendations. So this is the TBR Monthly Recommendations, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be pulling some of these out each month as well. A lot of these books I do own, and I feel like I'm always behind on like loads of books that people read of the year. Like for example, The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, I haven't even read yet, and yet that's like a massive favourite of everybody's, and so many, and I feel like I'm just a little bit left behind. I want to be up to date and be reading what everybody's reading and just like joining in all of the gushiness. So this is a great way for me to just sort of connect with you guys and to jump onto it. So yes, I'm going to be picking books from this each month and hopefully getting read in 2018. Also, not forgetting the TBR Jar challenge, which was created by Catty Booktastic here on BookTube, and here's my little baby jar. It's so cute, but I've got 12 challenges in this jar. Basically it's a little bit like the 52-week challenge, but this is the one that I can just pull out each month, and what is in here is not in the 52-week challenge, so this is completely different, but this is like one challenge a month. So I have one challenge as well as like the 4 from that jar, but it's just to sort of like spur me on to read a bit better. I'm also going to be doing another little challenge of 18 books to read in 2018. It's going to be really hard because that's like 18 books to add to my list, but I'm just going to try and push myself next year. Like, I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm feeling like 2018 is going to be like maybe a little bit of a struggle of a year, but also a year where I can really push myself and sit down and get some books read and really sort of enjoy books again. I used to read loads of books a year. There, you know, a few years ago I used to read like over 100 books, and I used to feel really good about it. I'm a really slow reader as well, and now it's just dipped so low. I just feel so disappointed in myself, and I feel that's why I've kind of like slipped in like my reading and my BookTube channel, and I just want to push myself more, join in more readathons, and just, you know, get my head in the game. So I have picked out 18 books. It's kind of a mixture. It's a mixture of like adult books as well as books I've picked out, my TBR Jar books that I've chosen, sort of thing. So, and I'm really excited about this list of books that I've got right here. So stay tuned for a video coming up where I'll be talking about all the books that are in my 2018. Also, a challenge that I'm going to be doing is the 30 books to read before I'm 30, which I started like a year or 2 ago, and I've read a couple of books from the list, but I'm going to be 30 in like, that's like 2 and a bit years now, so I've got 2 and a bit years left to read the whole of this list I've created. I'll link the video down below in the description box if you want to check the video out, but there's loads of series in that, and that's quite scary, so I'm going to be reading books from that list as well during 2018. And another challenge is to read 5 adult books. I kind of neglect my adult books sometimes. I forget that they're there. They are downstairs in their own little cupboard, and so I don't want to forget about them. I do love my adult books and I would love to get them read. And the challenge that I thought of just now, just to add and make my goals an even number, is just to start 5 new series that everybody loves. So that can be really, really easy, and I would just love to start some series. And yes, I'm really excited about that. Also, I just want to give a little honorary mention that I did a video of start a chapter. You read a chapter and then you go on to read the books. So the read a chapter video, I need to read a chapter of those books to carry on with that one. And also I watched my first book haul, and it's my aim to get those books from my first book haul read in 2018 as well. So I'm going to add those 2 onto my goals as well. So yes, I feel like some of these goals will be doable. I'm laughing at a lot of these, laughing inside, and I'm feeling the struggle already. I'm gonna be literally be working on the dregs of something, but I'm hoping that this is going to work. I'm hoping that I can do really well. But yes, so that is the end of my goals for 2018 video. I'm sorry that I didn't do a 2017 one. I feel really, really ashamed of that. But now I've got a set list of things to be able to go from. I also did a 17 books to read in 2017 video, and I only managed to read a few of those. In fact, I can give you the number right now. Okay, so of the 17 books to read in 2017 video, I only managed to read 3. The first of which was A Court of Mist and Fury, second is More Happy Than Not, and third is These Broken Stars. But at least I read something. That's a good thing, right? Yeah, a little bit disappointing, so hopefully my 18 books to read in 2018 is going to be a lot better, and that I can incorporate some of those books into readathons and such. But yeah, let me know what goals you guys have got, and if you think I can do it. I need a lot of encouragement. But thank you very much for watching my video. As always, give me a big thumbs up if you have enjoyed it, and do leave me a comment down below of anything. I do love talking to you guys. You inspire me to do videos, and I hope you guys are going to have an absolutely fantastic day. I upload videos all the time on this channel. There is no schedule whatsoever, so if you're new to my channel, hello, my name's Katie. Please do subscribe if you'd love to see more of my face, and I will see all of you guys in my next video. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy. Bye!